Welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm Pat Dewar. We've got a great show going with Dave Swift, who is the marketing guru. Go to themarketingguru.us. And also, if you want to connect with Dave to get these slides, email him. Dave, it's Dave at
themarketingguru.us.
Very good. So we've talked about a couple of laws up to now. The next is the law of focus.
Correct. The law of focus. The most powerful concept in marketing is owning a word in the prospect's mind.
Right.
So as an example of that, when I say overnight delivery, what comes to your mind?
FedEx.
Okay. When I say computer, what comes to mind?
Actually now probably Apple.
Apple or Mac or something like that. Yeah, it's shifted a little bit. But what it means is they have changed it from PC. They have taken that word and gotten you to start owning it in your own mind.
Well, and Microsoft is kind of abandoned. It used to be, it was either a PC, which meant Microsoft, and Apple, meant the other guys.
Exactly.
And so that's kind of blurred there.
Right.
There is no definitive PC that I could think of.
So we're in transition right now, basically. Cola.
Oh, Coke.
Coke. Ketchup.
Heinz.
Copier.
I still think of Xerox, even though I know that that's not right.
But they still own it, don't they?
In everybody's mind, because you say, "Hey, can you give me a Xerox of that?"
Yeah, I mean, their lawyers don't like the fact that it's becoming generic because now they can't control the copyright on it, but a trademark on it. But yeah, that's the sort of thing. If you own that in somebody's mind, then there's going to be a natural propensity for them when they go to grab a product or pick who to go for service. That's who they want to go to.
That's right.
Because unless they are focused on, I don't care about the best, I want the cheapest, and there's going to be a subcategory that does that, but unless you're playing with your products or service in that niche, you want to own in the mind that word that says your company name.
Very powerful.
Your brand. Now, when you're doing that, the best words are simple.
Right.
Okay. So when you think about, say the word spaghetti sauces, who's thicker?
Heinz, I think. At least that's the marketing that I've seen.
Heinz and Prego have both tried to get that same word because it is perceived to be a better sauce if it's not runny.
Yeah. But when I think of funny insurance, I think of Geico.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously they've done a great job with the
Gecko?
lizard, the gecko, and so forth. There's also a halo effect because once you have that word, then if you have other products, they get you your name, and now your name is also associated with other good things for the rest of your product or service line.
But isn't that what the Johnson & Johnson and the Procter & Gamble, these guys have really built their history on, is expanding their line?
J&J has done that, interestingly enough. They have put the J&J brand first. Procter & Gamble has always put P&G down at the bottom in the little fine print because they have focused on Tide and Dawn and Bold, all sub-brands, because as an example, they've created subcategories within detergent. Laundry detergent has all these subcategories. Each one has a Procter & Gamble brand as the first in, because they created a category, and the leader in that subcategory.
I see.
So that's classic brand management marketing, and we won't do it on this show, but on a later one, we talk about line extensions and whether they're good or bad. If you can get in and create a new category and put your brand in there, then that's the way you want to go. So the last law, since I know we're close on time, is the law of exclusivity, which means there's only one word. Two companies can't own it. And we talked about the fact that it used to be with computers, there was one company that was associated with that.
Yeah, we used to think IBM.
Yeah, IBM, exactly. And now there's kind of a multiplicity of companies that come to mind, but nobody owns that word.
Right.
Well, that means that word is no longer that valuable.
Correct.
Okay? Because it doesn't immediately call up and answer. And so you want to try to own and position in somebody's mind a word that's all about you. So think about your business that you've got out there, in particular if you're starting it up. What word describes your leading product or service? And if you can attach that to a new category, subcategory you can create, and have a word that describes that category, that new category, and now get yourself associated with that word, well, now the perception is, and the perception will remain because it's hard to change perception, and perception is reality. That's just been a summary of all these 6 laws. Then you stand the best chance of being the leader, not only today, but going forward in your category.
One of the things that I want to make sure we do 2 things. One, people can get these at they email you, dave@themarketingguru.us.
US, correct.
You also consult with businesses in all areas of marketing and business development.
Correct.
And even we did the show on purchasing, acquisitions. You do all that.
Acquisitions of dental practices, for example, yes, and that
Right.
sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, there's a variety of things that we do with the Marketing Guru. Obviously, the focus is on marketing, but broad general business background as well, and we can help you out on really anything that relates to business from a consulting standpoint.
Very good. This is the Business Spotlight. I'm really thankful for Dave being on the show again. He's creating so much value for the entrepreneurs that are in the audience, that are viewers of the marketing, of the Business Spotlight. And so I want to say thanks to you guys. Connect with Dave, contact him in any way. I just want to say, if you're a business owner, this is a great platform to get your message into the marketplace. Thanks again, folks. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time.
In dentistry, on every level, local, state, and national, makes me a better dentist. Our patients are our life and our livelihood, and we appreciate every single patient that walks in that door. And these are our family, and we treat them that way.